Raath Saptami, the journey of the sun god. Raath Saptami, also known as Magha Saptami, is a Hindu festival that falls on the seventh day, Saptami, in the bright half, which is the Shukla Paksh of the Hindu lunar month of Magha. It is symbolically represented in the form of the sun god, Lord Surya, turning his Raath, Raath meaning chariot, drawn by the 7 horses, representing the 7 colors, towards the northern hemisphere in a northeasterly direction. It also marks the birth of Surya, the god, Lord Surya, the sun god, and celebrated as Surya Jayanti. Raath Saptami is symbolic also to the change of season to spring and the start of the harvesting season for Indian farmers, also an auspicious beginning of the new year. Sun worship is deep-rooted in the Vedas, and its antiquity relates to several other countries as well. The Gayatri Mantra Japa, the sacred Vedic Hindu chants to the sun god Savitr, is recited by most Hindus every day with great reverence. And as the Puranic Hinduism evolves, the worship of the sun had been established. In the Rigveda Mandal 10 and the 85th verse, it says, as translated from Sanskrit, the sun god's bride, seated on a chariot, pulled by 2 steeds and 7 horses. This symbolism is common to the Vedic history. And the verse, her spirit was the bridal car, covering was of the heaven. Bright were both steeds that drew it when Surya approached her home. The steeds were steady, kept in a place by holy verse, the Samveds. The cars by the 2 chariot wheels, and the path tremulous in the sky, clean, where the wheels are turning around in the wind with the axle fastened there, and Lord Surya proceeding, mounted on this spirit-fashioned chariot. The significance of this represented in the fun of the sun god Surya turning his chariot drawn by 7 horses with Arun as the charioteer heading towards the northern hemisphere. The 7 horses reined represents the 7 colors of the rainbow. The 7 horses also represent 7 days of the week, starting from Sunday, the day of the sun god, Surya. It's also known as Ravivar. The chariot has 12 wheels, which represents the 12 signs of the zodiac, which each of the sign constitutes to a total of 360 degrees at a division of 30 degrees each, which brings a full year Samvatsar. The sun's own house is Leo, also known as Sim Rashi. He moves from one house to the next every month, taking 365 days to complete all the houses. Raath Saptami festival seeks the benevolent cosmic spread of energy and light from the sun god. It also brings in a gradual rise of temperatures across the globe. As per the Puranic, Raath Saptami marks the birth of Lord Surya to Rishi Kashyap and his wife Aditi, naming it Surya Jayanti. On this day, God Vishnu is also worshipped in his form as Surya, the sun god. This is a highly auspicious day, as auspicious as Surya Grahan, solar eclipse, for Dan Punya activities, donations and charities. By worshipping Lord Surya and observing fast on this day, one can get rid of all types of sins. It is believed the 7 types of sins done knowingly, unknowingly, by words, by body, by mind, in this birth, previous births, they are all purged by worshipping Lord Surya on this day. The process for the puja on this day is one should take a bath during Arunodaya. Raath Saptami Snan is one of the most important rituals on this day and is suggested only during Arunodaya. Arunodaya period is approximately 1.5 hours before sunrise. Taking a bath at that time on this day keeps one healthy and free from all types of ailments. Taking bath before sunrise. After the bath on this day during Arunodaya keeps one healthy and free from all types of ailments. Because of this, Raath Saptami is also known as Arogya Saptami. After the bath, one should worship Lord Surya during sunrise by offering Arghya Dan. Arghya Dan is performed by slowly offering water to Lord Surya from a small container, also known as a kalash, with folded hand in Namaskar Mudra, whilst facing Lord Sun in an upright standing position. Thereafter, one should also perform the puja lighting a deepak of pure ghee and worship with appropriate puja samagri like kapur, dhoop, red flowers, etc. By doing this Snan Dan Punya and Arghya Dan to Surya Dev, one is bestowed with long life, good health and prosperity. One should also do the Surya mantras and Surya Namaskaram to please the Sun God. In astrology, the Vedic astrology, Sun represents our conscious mind, and in Hinduism, the Sun God worship is considered very sacred. Surya Namaskaram is a special bowing method, a yogic expression of salutation to the Sun God. Surya, the Sun God, is depicted as a red man with 3 eyes, 4 arms, riding in a chariot. Surya also holds water lilies with 2 of his hands. His third hand he encourages his worshippers, whom he blesses with his fourth hand. Surya is highly benevolent and capable of healing the sick people. Therefore, Surya Namaskar on this day is essential. One should also do the Aditya Hridayam Stotra. Happy Raath Saptami.